I need a different formula. They got everything right with this. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now please excuse my face. I just finished filming the following of the 50s makeup wiki how to. I will leave a link below if you'd like to go see that and are intrigued about what happened. But I tried to fix it up as best as I could. I tried to adapt it afterwards as best as I could so I can have it on for the rest of the day. So I actually put on some mascara and blended out the green a little more just because it was so patchy on the corners, but everything's sorted out now. So today's video is again just going through, looking at some of the new makeup releases and just voicing my opinion on it. I've seen quite a lot of good things and quite a few meh things, so let's talk about it together. I'm going to start off with the worst of the bunch that I have, just so I can get it out of the way and end on a good note, because my last video I basically hated everything apart from a few things that were quite cute, but it didn't go very well last time. But we'll get rid of the horrible one first. I say horrible, that's a bit too harsh. But it is a whole new collection by Too Faced and it is the Cosmic Crush collection. It's all like cosmic themed. It's all cosmic themed, or supposedly cosmic themed, and you get one eyeshadow palette, 2 highlighters and another lip injection lip plumper gloss thing. So with the eyeshadow palette it is $52 in total, and you get 16 pans and you get some metallics, some mattes and some shimmers. The eyeshadow palette, now it's just the same as all the others, isn't it? You get an odd pop of colour every now and then, but it's nothing interesting. And I don't get how it relates to being cosmic. Like it's not giving that cosmic feeling for me, if you get what I mean. There's no, I get the shimmer, but there's nothing that's grabbing at my attention. See, the one that I think did it quite well and didn't even mean to be cosmic-y, I think it's from Huda Beauty. I'm not completely sure. I'll have it up on the screen somewhere. But that to me is quite cosmic-y, and I suppose it would cost more to do that sort of pan and that press, but it's lacking. It's lacking that vitamin D. It's not colourful, it's the same. I need a different formula. And again with the highlighters, to be fair, they just look like, they don't look shimmery, they don't look cosmic. And you know what they do look like to me? They look like Beauty Blender. You know, they came out with those foundations and that poor foundation range. It looks like if they were to come out with some bronzers and that's what they would come out with, it'd be that. That would be what their bronzers would be. I don't know, like the packaging is boring. It's just all boring and it's nothing new. And those highlighters come to $36 each, which is a lot. It is a lot. I suppose that price, to me, that's how much I'm willing to pay for a high-end palette. It's a lot of money for a lot of nothing. And lastly, we've got the lip injection, but it's not just any lip injection gloss, it's a maximum gloss. But it's not just a maximum gloss, it's got some shimmers in it, and that's how it's cosmic. But that will cost you $33 for that little lip plumper. So I'm just gonna say this new collection is a hot no for me, and I've seen that quite a few other people agree with me in the comments for that, so we'll move on from that. So next is also a bit mediocre. Okay, maybe very mediocre after their career took a bit of a nosedive. And if you know who I'm talking about Michaela. She got popular on TikTok because she was originally just a fun creator. She was very confident and just loud, I guess. very, she was like a friendly person she came across. There's been a lot of scandals around her involving the mascara situation where she did an ad and put on false lashes without disclosing. She put them on, Ardell Wispies specifically. Although I suppose if you were to do that, why would you choose Ardell Wispies of all lashes? Because they're like the least natural looking wispies. But anyway, she's got a wedding coming up and she's been trying to go through many lip combos, going through, I suppose she's been promoted to do that probably through brands, just to go through a variety of lip colours that she could maybe have as a choice. But in the end, people's intuitions were right and she's coming out with this new wedding lip combo collection with ELF Cosmetics. Now, I'd say before talking about the product in itself, it takes quite a while for a company to create the marketing, create the packaging. So they've probably been doing this for like a year, possibly two, since that's allegedly how long Michaela's been trying to find her perfect combo for her wedding. So they would have had all this planned before she got into all of her controversies back before, when basically her image took a nosedive, and so they probably had all this planned before then. But what it essentially is a nude lip pencil and a lipstick. It's meant to be your perfect combo for a wedding. That's the whole purpose behind the product. I do have to say I do quite like the packaging because it's quite neat, it's pretty, to be honest. Like, even though it's not in your face, it's not a lot of colours, it's quite, I'd say the best word I can come up with is mature, even though I don't think that's the right word, but it's the only thing that's coming up. But it's just simple but very effective and I quite like it. And it reminds me of, you know, when you have your like 18th birthday or your 16th or your 21st and you get those either collectible keys or you get those glasses to drink out of with your age on it. It's like I got a 21 tumbler glass thing for alcohol. It sort of reminds me of that, and that's something you can keep as part of like your wedding memorabilia, which I think is quite cute. I suppose the only downside is really the person who the collab is with, and also I'm not particularly fond of the shade. Loads of people are saying that it's giving 2008 concealer lips, which I'm not gonna agree with. I'm gonna plead the fifth. I do think it is quite a niche colour, but that might just be my personal preference. I quite prefer for my nudes to be more on the, like, yeah, I'd say the brown. Sort of similar to what I have on, but more nude, if you get what I mean. Yeah, it is quite pale. It's like a pale nude pink. That's what it's sort of more steered towards. And then you also get the matching lipstick and lip pencil together. I also don't think the price is that bad at all either. So the whole thing together is $12, which is not bad at all, especially when you get the cute box and then you get two products with it. And it's a collaboration, which tend to cost slightly more, so I don't think it's bad at all. The thing I say about this collaboration is that it's a shame. So it's a shame that Michaela got into all of her controversies and she was caught lying, and it's a shame that it's a light colour. I suppose it would have been better if they had multiple shades, but I guess that's sort of their aim, just to geared more towards Michaela's fans, so you can have Michaela's lip colour. And I'm curious to see if she's actually going to use that on her lips for her wedding, because that would be really funny if she didn't even use that lip colour after making a big fuss about finding the perfect one, coming out with this collaboration and then not even using it. I think that will be the highlight of my year, to be honest. The next collection that I'm going to be talking about is one I have not really heard anything about, and I was surprised reading through the comments because it seemed to have quite a lot of hostility, and I'm not sure if it's with the creator or if there's something behind the scenes, but yeah, there's something going on there. The only bad thing that I could recognise is the prices, but we'll get to that in a moment. And I'm so sorry if I butcher the name, but it is a collection called, it's like an industrial collection by Isamaya Beauty, and they've got the 2 lip glosses, they've got an eyeshadow palette, and they're selling earrings along with the collection, well, as part of the collection. Through the swatches, I think all of the products look really lovely. The packaging is quite unique. It's not something we've seen before, or at least I haven't seen on social media or anything. It's quite a specific niche, but I still think it can be quite for a variety of people, and I think the colours look really nice and the shades. I really do like the lip glosses, and I'm not usually a lip gloss gal, but these ones I think are really cute, and as well as the shades. They didn't have proper swatches from what I could see. On the few bits I have seen, they do look really nice. There wasn't very much on that. And the earrings I'm not huge on. I do like my hoops, not these sort of hoops, and they are quite thick by the looks of it, but I don't know, maybe some people do like it. So the lip glosses are actually serums, and they will cost you $38, which I think is not good. Well, I do like the products. I'd say my limit for lip products is £12, maximum maybe 15. So above that range, I'm instantly no. But I do think they're cute, but I do think there are a lot of cheaper alternatives that you can get. And then the eye palette, you get 14 eyeshadows pods, and they're like a iridescent, they're chromy, I think, or I believe, I don't know, you don't really get much. And this will cut you back $115. So that is an instant no from me. But some people like the really pricey ones, like I think it's Natasha Denona? Tasha? I don't know. That one I know that a lot of people like, but yes, that'll be a skip. It does look nice, it's just quite a lot of money. And the earrings I was telling you about, they are $155. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I'd rather feed my family of like 10 rather than those earrings. I don't actually have a family of 10, but you know what I mean. I'd rather save that money on other things rather than earrings. Maybe if I'm like really rich, I could fork out a bit of cash for it, but I'm not, so I will not do that. I'm really excited for this next collaboration, this collection that's coming out. I think it's so cute. I would have been surprised if, well, not this particular company, but if nobody came out with a collection. And it is the NYX Cosmetics Barbie collection. It makes my inner child scream, but with joy. It looks so cute. Everything about this is just, they got everything right with this. So this is what you get in this collection. So you've got a Barbie mini palette. There's 2 different ones, and they both come with a bottle glass charm, and they are $12 each. This is one of the ones that really brings me back to my childhood, especially because, do you know when you used to have in, like, on your phones, you'd used to get those little pours where you could put your charms in, and you could have those teeny little lip glosses that you can put in your phone. That's what that reminds me of. It's so cute. You also got a mini cheek palette for $12. You've got the Barbie butter gloss for $6. You've got 2 smooth whips, and you've got a Barbie double flip phone mirror, and it's double-sided compact for $18. And I think that is a bit much for price. I'd prefer for it to be like around the 10 range, but I suppose it is like what I said, it is a collaboration, so it is going to be a bit more, and especially because it is like a flip phone, so they've had to cut the glass quite a bit and add decorations and mouldings. So I understand the pricing, but I wouldn't pay that much just for a mirror. But it is cute. It's really, really cute. And you've got a jumbo eye pencil kit for $12 and the Barbie jumbo lash for $12 as well. So let's pretend for a moment if I had all the money in the world and I could just buy anything I'd like. The thing I would get is, I think I would get the flip phone mirror, because it's so cute. It's so Barbie. So if you were to tell me to picture a Barbie collection, I would definitely see that would go very, very well. Maybe not the smooth whips, because I feel like they already have those colours. Maybe not the pink, but they definitely have the darker colour, so you could just get that. I'm not sure about the cheek palette, especially just because they only have that one. It's quite limited and it's not exactly for me. I'm more of like red rather than pink, because pink makes me look a bit ill, like a clown. I'm intrigued. I haven't really seen a close-up of the lashes, but they do look quite nice, and I've tried NYX lashes before. They do feel quite nice, but I would definitely go for the mini pan palettes with the charm lip glosses. I just think they're the cutest things in the world. I love it so much. Onto our very last new collection coming out for this month, and when I saw this, my eyes bulged out of my eyes. They fell out, buried themselves and resurrected themselves when I saw this palette. It is the cutest palette I've ever seen, and I've not seen this brand again before, but they do look like quite a nice company, like quite nice products, and that is Cosmic Brushes. And this collection is, I think it's Delights collection, Delicious Delights, I don't know, one of the above. And it is a 20 pan eyeshadow palette with many different variety of eyeshadows. And the one I'm like very drawn to are those duochrome eyeshadows, and they're so, just looking at the swatches, everything just looks so creamy and so pigmented. It all looks very cute. Even the packaging is just, it's not out there and it's nothing entirely new, but it's cute. It's really cute. And the thing that's making my eyes like flash into hearts and pound signs is the fact that this palette is £25, which is a bit of a gap between that 115 one that we spoke about earlier. You've got a vast variety. I can see myself creating so many various looks that don't use the same shades and the same colours, and you can experiment with them. I'm just so in love with those duochromes. I think I'm a lover of duochromes, just a smidge, just a tad. But I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for anybody who purchases this palette, just to see how it comes out, not on pictures but on camera first swatches, because you never know how they take their swatches, and there are a lot of instances of photoshopping, so you never know. But I'm really interested. This is a big yes from me. Same with the Barbie one, that was a big yes from me. So this is the end of the video. Let me know what you think about all of the collections I spoke about today. If you have any thoughts on them, or if there's anything you really like, anything you didn't really dislike, anything you didn't agree with me on, I'd love to know. I'd love to have a conversation. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
It's RSM.